Welcome to another episode of the Slumber Party. Okay, we're gonna explain why we're quiet. But this is Melanie Fiona. She's our good friend. She's a talented singer.
Grammy-winning singer.
Maybe you didn't mean those things you told me.
And newly added to your title is...
Mother.
Life force.
Life force. We have to be quiet because he's next door.
So Baby Cameron, this is his first day on set.
This is his first day on set. This is also my first day on set back after the
It's
birthing
your
situation.
first. You're doing pretty good.
Thanks.
Pretty good, you know?
I got my angles right again. Put on some makeup, got my hair
Look at
done.
all this. This is what happens when you have babies.
Get that length.
So today we are talking all about motherhood. The babies that you've had, the babies that you might have, and the mom that you already had to begin with. So of course you guys know, take the quiz along with us, answer the questions, and we have an expert speaking of questions. And what I love about you, Mel, if you guys do not follow Melanie on Snapchat, as Maya would say, get your life. Because you just keep it real. So your biggest thing that you do is you're a myth buster when it comes to being a mama. Can you give us a couple of myth versus reality of being a new mom?
Jackie wants to know. Look at her.
Jackie,
You know, right?
Jackie, having a baby is nothing like having a dog.
Everyone with dogs thinks that, you know?
I don't think that.
You don't think that.
I don't think that.
But
I'm
some
realistic.
people are like, I have a dog. It's kind of the same.
It's kind of the same.
She's like my little sister.
Except for the fact that the baby, it has its similarities, but being a mom is like, one day you're like, oh, I'm just like big and I'm watching TV. And then the next day it's like, oh, I'm a mom and I'm providing for you. And now nothing is about me anymore. And it is about thinking about this other life. And every decision I make affects you. And, like anxiety central. I think one of the biggest things also about being a mom that happens for women especially is your sense of self, like your self-perception, like both mentally, emotionally, and physically. I mean, I never ever understood what it was in the transformation. You think, oh, you get pregnant, yeah, you're gonna put on some weight or whatever, but what your body physically has to go through.
Not everyone, though, guy. You were a next level pregnant.
Listen.
You were.
Why do you say that?
I was pregnant. It was outrageous, and I ended up weighing more than my boyfriend by the end of my by the end of my
How much
pregnancy.
did you end up weighing?
204.
Oh, girl,
No, you didn't.
204 pounds.
And where were you before?
128.
I think one of the amazing things to me, that you already kind of had a very motherhood-like essence to you. Did you surprise yourself at all with how you are with Cameron?
I was concerned that I would become a bit manic because it becomes real, like the fear of taking care of someone else from their first breath to your last is
Oh man, that's a good one.
is an overwhelming feeling. And so, I thought that maybe I might feel a bit manic, but I feel like I'm handling it pretty cool. Like, when he screams at me, I scream back at him. And then, I'm like, you don't like it, it's rude, stop being rude. And I talk to him like an adult. It takes a minute to get your bearings of who you are and what it becomes. It's like, oh, immediately not sleeping in, waking up in the middle of the night, getting on a schedule that is no longer determined by yourself. And I think trying to find the time to go to the bathroom when you have a screaming child, and like, how do you turn that off and be like, okay, I'm not gonna allow this to ruin my day or make me cry today. Yeah, no, it's real. You have to forgive yourself. You cannot put so much pressure. I remember putting so much pressure on myself. My boyfriend was like, you're doing great. Like, just, you're learning, he's learning, you're learning each other. And that's the best thing I think any woman or any new mom can do, is just be patient with yourself as well as with the baby.
Taking bare notes over here, guy.
Bare notes,
Bare notesy.
I'm just like, she's talking
Dodging
something.
it. You went through a period of time when you were
Right.
open to having kids.
Yes, so I was married, and I wasn't on birth control. I was married, and I just didn't get pregnant. And I used to think that there was something wrong with me, so I went to a doctor, and nothing was wrong with me. If anything, it was just stress. I was beyond stressed, and my body was like, you ain't having, and I will, thank you, God.
Thank you, baby gods.
I'm grateful for is not having kids, at least right now. What about you, Shannon?
I don't know. This question terrifies me. I have not for sure always thought I wanted kids. I went through times where I for sure didn't. And then I've been through experiences where I thought I do. And recently we volunteer at this house. It's called Aviva, where we help girls who survive sex trafficking. And through that, I felt really passionate about adoption. Like, I know I want to be a mom to someone. I just don't know if it has to come from the poon.
How you choose what you choose is your own journey, and don't you dare compare yourself to anyone else's and allow anybody else's journey or story to make you feel bad.
Yeah, that's what it is, because people make you feel bad. Like, yo, kids, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
And you're like, I don't know. But it's not that. I mean, I think that's the part of, as time has gone on, and women, we can choose now. Make that choice for yourself, and it's a decision, not a given.
You are the ultimate mother.
Oh, thanks.
Us two are not ultimate mothers, but we would like to be. So we have devised a fun game where you teach us how to carry a baby.
Yes, I'm ready. Are you ready?
Are you guys ready?
Now, because you only gave birth to one baby, which is very annoying, we had to improvise with some other form of baby life.
Yes.
that we
okay.
couldn't hurt.
Okay, all right.
So we're gonna go get our babies. The condom baby water challenge.
Step 1, do not burst your baby.
I broke in the back. I am obviously not the ultimate mother.
Oh, okay.
Look at
Come
this.
here.
Come here. Look at Shannon.
It's so slippery.
I went to pick mine up underneath, and it just went.
Oh my god, mine's okay.
Oh, you support it. Support it at every angle. Hey, Cookie Bear. Hey.
Okay. Well done, ladies. All right. We've just got the real. I'm no good with condoms, obviously. Hence the baby. And we're going to show them how to hold babies. So to hold the baby, you guys are doing great. You want to support the head always on the forearm in between like this little elbow crevice here.
Is that the head?
This is my head.
I'm making the head the tip.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, that's usually where the head goes. And then yeah, you're just going to give a little bounce. Baby's like a little bounce. Very good, very good, very good. So if you breastfeed, there's like different ways you can go. He likes to go this way, or football, where you actually hold him like a little football, like this.
Oh, do the switch. Switcheroo.
Like that.
So go on the. Oi!
I feel like I'm forcing it. Like, come on.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
oh. Maya.
Maya's baby's done.
Maya's. Oh, let me move this phone.
Game
just in
over
case.
for baby Shameless.
You fell out of my hand. I will put you. Come here. Come to mommy.
This is a recipe for disaster.
This looks.
Yes, good girl. You did that.
Yes, Maya.
Good job. Yes. You see that?
You see that?
That's mommy in training.
Yeah, Maya's doing a good job.
So I'm
Smiles.
breastfeeding.
Sweet.
I can't do the
Shannon's
football.
breastfeeding.
I can't do the football.
It's okay. It's okay. This works. Crossbody works. So when you're finished feeding, then you want to go for a. Now, if you want to go for the burp, you want to grab your baby and put him over your shoulder.
Come on now.
And you give a little burp. And that's how it goes. Good luck, ladies.
Okay, I can do this.
He's not as squirmy as the condom.
Oh.
What are they doing? What are they doing? They're doing crazy things.
Okay, there's a method to this. I feel like it's a competition. I'm trying to win. The race is on.
Oh my gosh. Shannon! Shannon, you did it.
I did it.
You did it, girl. Maya.
It's okay. Don't get frustrated like Melanie said.
Yes. Be patient with yourself.
Just be patient with
Be
yourself.
patient with yourself.
Listen.
Some people
Come
just
here.
do touch with. Look at mine. It's turning into a fun. Get all that air out. Okay, so before Jessie comes, maybe go get dried off.
Okay, I get dried
And I'm
off.
gonna put my baby to bed.
Put your baby
for
to
nap.
Come on, Jamaican. Join the party.
So Jesse is an artist. He's a musician. He's a singer.
You know, I'm thinking I'm a hairstylist.
Songwriter.
I wish I could
See through your moves.
Script writer.
You read my script.
Jamaican.
I read your script. So this episode is all about mothers. We have a new mother right here. All of us were birthed from mothers, you know. Explain to me, what was it like growing up with your mom? What's your situation at home?
Well, I grew up partially in Jamaica
Oh.
with my aunts and my uncles. And
Yachty.
and then I moved to Miami and I live with my mother.
So you were raised by your...
Aunts and uncles for the most part. Yeah.
Because your mom was in the U.S.
Yeah. She couldn't come to Jamaica if she would have to stay. Miami when I was 7, and I lived with her, and it was I was like clutch to her, you know, kind of because I hadn't seen her,
Aww.
so I would like not leave her side. But then I got used to it. She put me in hella sports, ran track, played football, basketball, like.
It's your mama's boy.
Yeah, for the most part, yes, definitely so. She's always been both masculine and feminine with me, so it's cool. Like if I did something wrong, I best believe she put some fists. I know what it feel like to get hit. You know what I mean? Like, so she made my chest big real young.
We call those licks.
Yeah. And then she ran track. So she was my track coach for like 10 years. She was Olympian
Shannon
for Jamaica.
I ran track, yeah.
Yeah.
And my dad was my track coach.
Oh, so you already know. All
Yeah,
right, so
not a
exactly.
fun
So
time.
exactly. She let me pretty much for the most part do what I wanted to do when I got to a certain age. Like, you know, like gave me some responsibility. Like, okay, come home at 8 o'clock. You know, you could leave at 9 a.m. and not come home till 8. Don't hit me up. Figure out how you gonna eat. Do all that. Like, you know, like.
That happened to me too.
You know what I mean? Like, just kick you out. Like, yeah.
She was a single mother raising
Yeah.
me and my brother, and I think we were like 8, and she had to work, so me and my brother were at
Hold it
home
down.
alone.
Right.
And she's like, I just want to make sure that you're home by 5. You better be home by 5.
Right.
But at the time, we were like in the park, in the ravine,
Yeah.
playing with tadpoles, catching fish.
Yeah. I used to hustle.
That's crazy.
Like when my mom would go to work, I would go to the golf course across my fence, and I would swim in the lake and catch all the golf balls, take them back to the house, clean them up, then go back across the fence and sell them back to the golf place. Like,
Jamaican.
she would come home. My mom would come home.
You got 3 jobs, Bridget. Student, son, and golf ball instructor.
So yeah, I learned a lot.
This is
really
so insightful
fast.
for me. I didn't know
Yeah.
any of
No,
this.
this is
Nah,
see,
you
this
know,
is
you don't
insightful
really-
for me.
You don't really, you know what I'm saying? You don't really ask me questions.
You don't ask me questions.
I was messing around.
And it sounds like your mom did an amazing job with giving you self-awareness, responsibility for yourself, accountability for yourself, but you know, like a firm hand and like a warm hug, and like that's a beautiful balance.
I was about to say,
And,
balance
like,
is-
you're
Are you
a
still
great
close with
artist
your
because
mom?
of it.
Yeah, I told my mom like, yeah, a lot. Yeah, definitely.
What's your relationship?
Yeah, me and my mom are best friends for sure.
Wow.
Right,
I'm
so
not
you, so
best
you,
friend
so
with
you,
my mom.
you a mama's girl.
Yeah, I'm a mama's and daddy's girl.
Oh, you both.
I'm squatted up, that's all.
My mom and I are similar. We are so similar. It's scary sometimes. Yeah, physically, I mean, I look at pictures of my mom, and yeah, we are. And then at times, I know where we are so similar emotionally, and I feel like leaving home actually at a young age allowed me to break free from like who my mom was. So my mom was super strict and super like on me about everything. So the minute I could spread my wings, I didn't even spread them and get reckless. I just spread them to just feel and learn and become my own person. So by the time I got back home, I knew how to maneuver how my mom and I used to butt heads
I
as
didn't
kids.
have. I mean,
feel that.
my mom was so strict with me growing up that it was very disciplinary and like child. Up until now, I talk to her just to make sure she's okay because she's sick. She has like vertigo and stuff. But on a day to day, I don't consider her my friend.
There's that relationship. No. Listen, my mom came when I had Cameron and was still mothering me, and I was like, hold on a second,
Right.
I'm a mom now.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, they don't know how.
Yeah, that's another thing.
It's a hard thing
Right.
for them.
Yeah, it is.
It's a
But
hard
did you
thing.
need that though?
No.
I think it's different for.
I
dogs.
didn't
Like,
need it when I became a mom. When I appreciate the discipline that I received as a child. Don't get me wrong, because
Right.
I feel like too many of these kids these days need proper
Oh,
discipline.
right.
They lack it. They lack the guidance. They
And
lack the
focus.
fear of authority and the focus. Straight up, I was
I
glad
feel-
I feared my mom
I
for
feel
real.
for the moms
Right.
that are like on social media. Because I feel for their kids, because for us, our parents were on us.
Yes.
But like these days, these kids are growing up and their parents are somewhere else. They're like on Facebook, on Twitter,
Oh,
on
yeah.
Instagram. And I'm just like,
didn't even think
who's
about that.
raising your kids?
Yeah.
Like you got the internet raising your kids. It's
Yeah.
kind of like, wow. So we had the benefit of having parents that are focused. Whereas these parents these days that are young, they have like a lot of distractions. And then again,
I never thought-
We love playing games here on the Slumber Party.
Let's do
So
it.
we're doing the yes or no. There's a poll question. You guys play with us, answer along with us, so we can get to know you, boo. Okay. You ready?
I'm ready.
Ready?
Ready.
So the thing is, you have to pick one or the other. There's no
in
There's no
between.
yeah no. It's yes.
There's
or
no yeah no.
There's no yeah no.
There's no yeah no.
There's
Okay.
no yeah, no.
There's either or. Do you ever look in the mirror and see your mom? Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Like there's a certain angle of my face. I'm like, there's my mom. There's Olivia. Like I see her in my spirit just creep up and I try to push her back down.
Get down.
I see my mom in like more so than physically, but just the way we act. Like I say and I do things, and even how I talk with my hands, and I'm like so expressive with my face. It's like my mom.
I mean, I didn't have facial hair. Like, I didn't grow facial hair until I was like 26. So I look like kind of like a girl for a long time. I got mistaken for a girl a couple times, actually. At the
Right.
doctor's office, I learned about what pap smears are.
Okay.
Yes.
He tried to give you one?
She tried to give me.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
So I just went because my throat was hurting, but she thought I was a girl. So yeah, of course, yes. I saw my mom for a long time.
You're not talking for malpractice though.
Yo, that's not even cool. Like,
Not Jane the
the
Virgin.
stuff that
Melanie?
Yeah, I'm definitely Donna all day long.
Donna.
Yeah, Donna. I mean, I'm so expressive and animated, like she is,
Yeah.
loud. I see myself in my. I think my mom was way prettier than I was though as a
Oh
kid.
my god.
Yeah, I look at my mom's photos as a kid and I'm like, you are gorgeous, like stunning. Like if I had that today, I'd be like,
Oh,
a
no.
problem. No, my mom was.
Melanie, Donna,
Get
Yeah,
over it,
Melanie.
Melanie.
My mom was.
Stop it.
My mom was
pretty sexy
fly.
still, you know what I
My mom
mean?
was beautiful.
Oh,
We
She
got
really
four more
was.
questions, guys. Four more questions.
Okay. Yes or no?
Okay. Do you have your mom's best quality?
I'm gonna say no. My mom's best quality is like she's just that you know Olivia.
I know Olivia.
My mom's the nicest. Like she's the sweetest person, and I think sometimes
She
I'm
ain't
too much
it.
my dad. You know what I mean? My dad's not that at all. I
She
try.
ain't
I
it.
fake the funk though, but no.
My mom is a hustler. She hustles all day, all night, and I get that from her.
My mom's very giving, and some people think to be overly giving is a flaw, but she's always taught me that's how you keep,
Yeah, the way you're answering this question right now.
He's just
Barry
all
White.
about these brownie points.
What am I? I'm telling the truth.
I know, but I'm just saying.
Brownie point. What's a brownie point? What's that?
You scoring
Melanie,
points.
what's your answer? Melanie?
I
Watch out,
I
man.
think my mom's greatest quality is her strength, and I definitely consider myself a strong woman, and I had that as an example, and I'm thankful I had a strong woman as an example.
Yes.
Yes, lemonade.
Yeah. Yes, lemonade.
Do you have her worst? Oh. I have her worst. I'm a carbon copy of my mother.
Mel, last one. Oh, that was some soul searching right there.
Yes, I have my mom's temper and passion.
Yeah,
However, I control it much better than I think she did. In have like I said, in having the example and seeing it, just being like, you know what? I don't think I want to exercise that, even though I know I have it in me. Yeah.
Agreed. Same here. I had my mom's temper. Temper and controlling nature. I used to be so controlling. I used to get like that angry, and I worked a lot on that. So I'm not like that anymore.
You're like at
Yeah.
peace,
So
like
wait a minute.
like some yogas and like.
Well, you have it. You just don't.
Spirituality.
You don't let it. You don't.
I do have it.
exercise
Actually,
it.
you're right. I have it, and it's just like there. So like you'll feel the
conscious.
intensity. People will feel it, but I'm just like. Whereas my mom's like, I can't believe you. This is enough. I'm not with you. Go to your room. My mom's Filipino.
So good every time.
So good.
I'm gonna say no.
Which is
My mother, she likes to collect things, and like she has like a lot of like
Hoarder?
memorabilia. no, like just like she's like a what do you call it? Like sentimental, like you know how.
hoarding.
Pack rat. Pack rat.
Rat
Yeah.
hoarding.
And I'm like, I'm like the.
Well, they made a show about hoarders, so we won't
Yeah,
call her
it's
hoarders.
not that. It's not
We
that.
didn't make
I
a
know
show
what
called
that. I know what
Pack
that is.
Rats.
That's
Okay,
no way.
Yes.
She's sentimental about a lot of things. Like, oh, this is my jacket from the '80s when I went to such and such. But me, I'm not sentimental in that sense. I'm somewhat of a minimalist.
But you see it as a bad thing. You see it that her
Yeah.
holding on to the past is bad.
I mean, for me, it is as far as like you know,
Her biggest flaw?
sense of like.
She's a pretty perfect woman.
Who, my mom?
Yeah.
That's her worst
If
thing?
worst character is
Her
that she has
worst-
an extra coat around that you should wear. She's doing alright.
Yeah.
I was like, can I see that coat? I might like it. It's from the 80s. The 80s was hot.
That's great.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that and then one of she's worrisome, but I feel like that's a motherly thing.
A motherly
Like,
thing.
I feel like it's more so a feminine thing too. Like, I mean, in a bad way. It's good. That means you plan ahead. You think ahead.
That is true.
We dudes like we gonna show up.
Yep.
And if whatever happened, you'll be like, no, at 6 o'clock, this is what's going down. At 9:30, we're gonna do this.
Yeah.
Like it's a good thing, and sometimes it's not.
Okay. What about you, Shannon?
Mine is no, because my mom had bad temper, but my mom had a very challenging upbringing and not an amazing root, whereas I come from great roots, so I have better, and I think that's a testament to the work that they put in for me. So no, I don't have it, and she worked damn hard to make sure I didn't have it.
Do you catch yourself using your mother's words? I don't think so. I do know that I'll have an accent on certain words like my mom,
Yeah.
but that's an accent, maybe not a saying. So it depends on what the question is. But like, okay, for example, my mom's Filipino, so on our walls right now that are absorbing the sound, it's what you guys call it, comforter.
Comforter. Yeah.
Comforter.
Yeah, comforter.
Yeah.
Comforter. Growing up until I was a teenager, I thought it was comforter. So
Comforter.
I'm like, oh, because somebody was handling this comforter and it dropped into we were camping and it dropped into the mud, and I'm like, somebody's comforter is in the mud. And I was like, what did you say? I'm like,
No.
they're comforter. And they're like, it's a comforter, man. And I was like, oh, okay. I'm Filipino.
My mom has a bunch of just like really corny sayings, and I find myself doing them, even though I think they're so corny.
Oh, corny sayings.
Yeah.
Like was like examples.
Like doozers do and doozers don't.
I love it.
Final question. Are you going to do that annoying thing your mother did to you with your kids?
Everybody said no.
Nah.
We all have to say no.
Take that, mommy.
Like,
Take that.
Yeah, I hope we're progressives in
Yes.
some sense of the word, Yeah, like my mom, she used to like to embarrass me to a point where now I don't even acknowledge embarrassment. Like I don't even believe in the words because I've already just been through the worst.
Man.
Yeah.
Shameless.
That's the plug, right? That's the plug. Shameless. I guess she kind of made me fearless in that sense, but yeah, she used to try to, in front of all my friends, just clown me all the time.
Wow.
Like, you don't clean the kitchen.
Oh,
You don't clean the bathroom.
That's different.
They out there play. Go house the boy.
Yeah.
Like, damn, man, you could have just text me. Like, not the Motorola 2-way pager. You didn't have to say it out loud in front of everybody.
Hilarious.
So,
yeah, same. My mom was all about embarrassment. My mom's whole thing was, if you're going to embarrass me, I'm going to embarrass you. And I was like, Mom, you're the adult. You should be like setting the
Right,
no.
the president.
But
Right.
meanwhile, you said if Cameron yells at you, you yell like a
Yeah, because I have to assert my authority. I have to assert my authority. I just think that wasn't effective. I think that there's a better way to communicate with your kids, and like you don't have to do that. I love my mom. Like I said, she did a great job with us, but she didn't care. She was gonna embarrass you whenever she wanted to. Yeah.
With my mom, it was. I talk about this all the time. She was so strict to the point where I didn't have anyone to confide in. Like all the things I was growing up dealing with as a woman, I couldn't talk to her because she was like, no sex, no this, no that. So like I had to learn the hard way.
Yeah.
And I had to like learn through the internet or like another older cousin of mine. But I know for me, if I have a daughter, I don't want her to turn to the internet or turn to some random girls. I want her to come to me and ask me. So I don't want to alienate my kids.
Progressive, what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Progression.
Know that love will see you through and conquer it all.
as you go into the next world.
We send you the love.
Speaking of going into the next world, and all of this though,
And all of this.
if you guys follow Melanie on Instagram, she has all these adorable videos where she sings to Cameron, and I see myself as Cameron all the time.
I'm gonna sing one of my favorite songs I think about when I think of Cameron, by one of my favorite artists, Lauryn Hill.
Okay, let's do that.
okay.
See?
But it's also a cover, so shout outs. Caught in the way that I stare. There's nothing else to compare. The sight of you leaves me weak. There are no words left to speak. But if you feel like I feel, please let me know that it's real. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. Ba-da-ba-da, ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. I need you, baby. If it's quite alright, I need you, baby, to warm the lonely nights. I love you, baby. Trust in me when I say it's okay. It's okay. Oh, pretty baby, don't let me down, I pray. Oh, pretty baby, now that I found you, stay and let me love you. Oh, baby, let me love you. Oh, baby.
Listen, you guys take over the show. You don't need to be here no more.
We got a boy in the stage.
That's so different.
What are you guys
Doing? What are you guys doing here?
Okay, we're talking about dating, interracial dating.
Like musicians and beauty bloggers and stuff like that. I feel like I'm one of the few dudes who kind of has like know somebody in every circle, kind of rolls with all circles, you know?
Well, I wanted to have you on the show because when I know that